a big problem, especially for people who's new to eating vegan, is they don't eat enough.
Yeah. I don't never feel pain, cause I don't feel too much pain. Money.
Freedom over failure. Tell them freedom over failure.
Freedom over failure.
I know that's right.
Put your freedom over failure.
It's about a little bit after 2. My first meal of the day. We got oats. We got walnuts. We got bananas. And we got dates. And we got flax milk. And we got chia seeds. This is my breakfast. This is always usually my first meal of the day. Outside of, just fruit, I may snack on some dates or an apple or banana, some berries or something. If not this, then maybe an avocado. It's rare that I go outside of those 2 foods or meals for my breakfast. Because it sets the tone for the day. And I actually like to fast in the first half of the day till 2, 3, 4 o'clock. I don't like to eat cooked food till after 4 o'clock every day. I like to fast in the first half of the day. Number one is kind of how I'm wired. This is me personally. And it's how I train my body, not on purpose. This is just me embracing the habits that I've chose over the years. Bad habits. Or not so good habits. Because ideally, I would rather stop eating earlier in the day. But I spend so many nights eating at like midnight, going to Waffle House and stuff, that now I get hungry every night in between 11 at night and 12:30 at midnight. That's usually when I'm the hungriest. I don't always eat during that time though. But whether I do or not, fasting throughout the day for one, plus in the first half of the day, it's usually when I'm doing things that matter the most, my productivity. I could be studying. I could be making content like this. I could be writing a book. I may be researching a stock. A number of things. Usually something productive. When you're in a fasted state, you're a little more sharp. But what I do is I make sure I'm still electrically charged. So I'll take a little bit of camu powder for the vitamin C and maybe some chlorella. To make sure I'm electrically charged. At this point, I have nutrients in me. So this makes it easier. It's not technically like a fast for real, you know what I'm saying? But my body isn't using a bunch of energy to digest food is the point. So I'm getting nutrients with no calories or little or no calories. So I have a lot of energy that I could dedicate to getting things done for the day. And thinking creatively. Man, basically when I feel like it, basically when I get hungry. Sometimes it's not till 2, sometimes it's until 4, sometimes it's until later. Sometimes throughout the whole day I'll be cool. I'm gonna not have to eat. I like to listen to my body. Now, when we get into this meal, the oats. First of all, everything I mentioned is fiber, right? And oats is a complex carb. So, your body spends quite a bit of time digesting it. So it leaves you satiated for longer. Okay. Oh man. Leaves you satiated for longer. Also, it has a pretty abundant amount of the amino acid L-tyrosine, which is what your body uses to make L-dopa, which is what your body uses to make dopamine. Same thing in the walnuts, okay? And the walnuts, the chia seeds, even the dates, good sources of magnesium, responsible for over 300 functions, contributes to plays a part rather, in over 300 functions in the body. And ultimately helps you relax. The dates, to give kind of like a boost of instant energy. It's a simple carbohydrate. So after eating, I instantly kind of get a little bit of alertness, a little bit of a kick. And then by the time that's metabolized, the oats, which is the complex carbs, that energy starts to kick in. The omega fatty acids, 3, 6, 7, 9, all from walnuts. The walnuts have an omega fatty acid that's only found in walnuts. Very important. Chia seeds, great source of calcium, like I said, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids. All of this to power the brain. So now I can continue the rest of the day on point. And I don't like to get into the heavier foods until later at night when I don't really have to think like that if I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? I can't even wild out if I want. But all of this keeps me on point, keeps me making good decisions throughout the day. I don't feel hungry, nor do I feel, all weighed down, bogged down, the itis and all that. Excuse me. And there's actually quite a bit of calories in there. Quite a bit of nutrients, period. Quite a bit of everything in there. I'm getting hella minerals. That bowl is about 600 some calories, maybe. I'm getting my calories in, I'm getting my protein in, the carbs, all that. It's a nice, well-rounded, satiating meal. Nice, satiating breakfast. I actually enjoy eating it. I enjoy the taste, and especially since I know what it's doing for me. I really enjoy it. Because a big problem, especially for people who's new to eating vegan, is they don't eat enough. Perhaps this comes from not knowing the foods to eat anymore. If 80% of your diet was meat and dairy, you don't even know what to eat anymore. And you're just eating a banana and some salad, and you're wondering why you're feeling tired and fatigued because all you eating is goddamn salads and bananas. Like, you got to eat some food. Grains become the meat now. Okay? Really, ultimately, it probably will be beans and lentils, but when you're in the beginning stages of being a vegan, you have to start the bean thing slow because you likely don't have the appropriate gut bacteria to really break down the beans that you're going to eat, and it's going to end up causing a lot of gas. Okay? You'll have a lot of gas, and then in some situations, just that whole influx of fiber that your body's not used to, you may even have some gastrointestinal problems initially. So you want to start off, seriously, just even like a bite of beans a day, like one spoonful a day for a couple of days, and then we move to 2 spoonfuls, and then we move to 3. Eventually, over a few weeks to a month, Then we can get into having, you know, some regular beans, and perhaps we could even consider having it daily. But you got to work your way up. I wouldn't even, you know, I'm just big on, I don't really like medications and supplements and you know, like Beano. Like, I really don't like, I mean, I am willing to take both supplements and medication. I can't remember the last time I had medication, but I do have some supplements that I may take every once in a while. Okay, I'd like to experiment with things. I have this huge obsession with trying to create like a limitless pill, so I'm like into nootropics and all of that. So sometimes I'll take certain supplements or eat them with certain foods and try certain behaviors just to see if I can get my brain to get in a certain state. You understand what I'm saying? But well, for the most part, I like to keep everything as natural as possible. And even with that, I learned just with breathing and sunlight how you can just get your brain in a certain state, which is dope because it's free and it's natural and things of that nature. But that's something for another video. Okay, but I just wanted to kind of give you a quick little glimpse in the day in my life of how I eat. And I'll check y'all later on. Free more failure.